So you have any question or not?
What do you think of this word forgiveness?
Why are you asking this?
Because I feel I feel that if forgiveness is not needed if we don't hold anything negative against other people. And I feel the word forgiveness, although in the normal sense we think it's a very great virtue, but I feel that if you don't take what other people is doing to you as an offense, then there's nothing to forgive and there's nobody to forgive.
But why this question arose?
Uh, I don't know, Swami. It's just popped up in my mind, Swami.
So, do you feel you are in that state?
In which state? In a state where forgiveness is not needed, Swami.
And there is no one to forgive, nothing to forgive.
Yes, so I feel yes.
Hmm. For how long?
I think um, maybe for maybe only now I discovered, Swami.
You discover this is also the trick of the mind. When you are in good company, these things happen, but how long it will last? So, if you are burdened with lot of poison and lot of hate and lot of anger, then for those people who have not gone very deep in meditation, these things work for a while. But ultimately, when you say forgive, that means you are already angry, you are already something against that person. Otherwise, what is the need to forgive? That means you are already affected. And then if you forgive, that means one part is above the other part. So one part you have forced one part down, and then you want to look more moral, look good. But that is just a small part. So forgetting is better than forgiving. And once you have seen that there is nobody within you, then there is no poison within you also. When there is no one within you, then there is no one to be hurt. Then all these things are just when life, in the life on the surface, there will be waves all the time. These things will happen. If no one is saying anything against you, everything is just calm and peaceful, then that means life is not moving. When the life is moving, there will be all those things will be happening. So from where you are seeing things, if you are on your periphery, if you are on the surface, then you will be hurt, you will be getting hurt. So then you are just a slave to situations. So it is not intelligence to go on getting hurt by anything which is coming from outside. So one should find out one's real nature, whether your real nature, your consciousness is hurt, can be hurt by others or not. Once you find that state that this consciousness cannot be hurt, what is hurt is your identification with your body and mind. So once you have dropped that identification, then there's no need to forgive. You can laugh when someone is hurling abuse at you. But that you have to see your inner emptiness, your inner nothingness, that there is no one within you. Otherwise, if you're just following those things, you may act for a while. As long there is some person within you, as long as there is identification with your body, mind, your idea of who you are, other can hurt you. So all these things are hypocritical, forgiving, tolerate other. But don't trust your mind so much that things have happened. Once the situation will not be according to you, then you will react, you will be hurt. So the real thing is that how quickly you are able to see that, to go away from the center. Whenever you go away from the center, you are hurt, you are affected by the situations. And your center is, at your center there is nothing. If there was somebody at the center, then that somebody will be hurt, can be hurt. Is it clear?
Yes, clear, Swami, clear.
So what more?
Question, is it, Swami? Question, you're asking me whether I have question, is it, Swami?
Yeah.
Okay, Swami,
Question is always there.
okay. Recently, I start to feel guilty. I feel because in the past I blame my parents a lot. So and I also feel when I look back in my past, right, although I had always been there for them and run errands for them, right, but I felt that because I also
What?
like I was always there for them, like drive them, be their driver, and like help them in whatever way I could, right? But still I felt I had very bad tempered last time, very bad temper. So I felt I haven't.
Last time? Last time means when?
When my father was still alive, when my father was still alive, I used and of course before I started meditation, before I followed Swami, right? Before I started meditation, I had very bad temper. So I wasn't always like behaving very very nicely or politely with my parents, especially my dad lah. So but now I look back, I feel bad and guilty that for behaving in that way, and it's like I felt very bad that when my father was alive, I wasn't treating him like in a grateful manner lah. Like so I have this guilt. How do I deal with this guilt, Swami?
Now, just a few moments back, we were claiming great things. Who is there to forgive? There is no one to forgive, nothing to forgive. Now, this is again the mind can go on creating traps. The same mind will say that you are liberated, everything is all right. If you are liberated, then why the The guilt is there. You were not conscious enough, so whatever you did, it just all happened. It was all mechanical. This is how you were conditioned and programmed. So it was not in your hand. And this is again your ego that want everything to be totally proper, everything very good. You should behave all the time in a great manner, all the time perfectly. They were also must have been doing many things stupid, so you were also behaving in a stupid way. Maybe there was sometime it was needed also to protect yourself. Now your ego is trying to show that you are so good. But this is also ego. If you have understood anything, these are whatever you have done, these are all just your body-mind mechanism. Your consciousness never does anything. These are all just dreams. What you did in dream has no value at all. You may have sinned, you may have done great virtuous act, but these are all just dreams. Consciousness never does anything. It is always just a witness. And as long as you are unconscious, you will do all those things. And sometimes there is need, you should get angry in this world also. Because people are such that if you are all the time very polite, then they will crush you, they will kill you. It's like the same. It's like the story of the snake, whom one saint said that why you are being so violent, why you are killing people. You should be gentle, you should not behave like this. Then this snake became really gentle, and then people started throwing stones on it. And then it became almost half dead. And when the sage returned after a few months, he saw that snake is almost half dead and totally starving. He said, "What happened to you? You were so strong, everything. What happened?" He said, "It is all because of your teaching. You said that no, don't bite anyone, don't kill anyone. So I have stopped biting." But the sage said that I told you not to bite. I did, but I didn't said you should not hiss. So if you don't hiss, then you will be killed in this world. And now whatever you are saying is all again the same ignorance, same stupidity. That you are grateful to your parents. It's all just one part of you is saying. The other part knows that you are not grateful. Because what they have done, the other part knows. You have suffered because of that. And you are trying to be a hypocrite. Just accept thing as it is. Just see thing as it is. Because they were also unconscious. So they cannot bring you up in the best possible way. So everyone is handicapped. Everyone is lame. Or no one is functioning the way one should function. So when you were expressing your anger, you were expressing your complaints against your parents, that was your honesty. That was there, but now you have expressed it, you have omitted it. Now you want to go to the other extreme, that you are very grateful. You should be thankful for whatever they have done. But they may have harmed you more than they have helped you. So you should be aware of that also. Otherwise, again you will be in the same trap. I feel guilty, I feel that. Whatever has happened has happened. You cannot change it now. When you are drunk, whatever you do, you cannot be blamed for that. You were drunk, your parents were drunk. So just now this is your ego. It cannot remain without problem. So it creates problem. Now you are feeling guilty. Your mother is alive. You behave well with her. That's all. The father is gone. Now you cannot do anything. He must have done many things which may have harmed you. So don't. Whatever you were doing against him, or whatever anger you were expressing, it was because he was also not allowing you to live your life the way you wanted. Maybe sometimes he may have been right also, but many times he was wrong because he was also unconscious. So this feeling of guilt is all stupidity. Now you cannot do anything. If you want to do anything, you do it with your mother. Otherwise, you will feel guilty again when she is gone. So whenever something cannot be changed, you start feeling guilty. Otherwise, if you are really free, then you will be unburdened. Whatever was to happen has happened. It was not in your hand. Now there is no need to feel guilty and then try to do many things which are just. Whenever you are in her presence, if there is love, then express your love. Otherwise, don't act. Otherwise, again, you will become hypocrite. You will have mask over masks. Is it clear or not?
Yes, very clear.
Now you tell me how was your father behaving with you? Now you are saying as if he was an angel.
Okay, it's like this.
You're trying to forget that part which was bad in him. This is what happens. Once someone is gone, you only remember the good part. The person you have to take the person as a whole, not as a part. So
okay, for my father, when he was younger he used to have very bad temper, and like if I try to express myself, maybe I throw tantrum, right? That one was when I was younger.
You have to see, you have to understand. When someone is not allowing you to live naturally, not allowing you to express yourself, then all your energy is being repressed. Energy is collecting. It's like in the pressure cooker, you are boiling within. So, and you have hurt body, pain body within you. Now, if certain point is touched, there will be reaction. There will be explosion. So, if someone is not allowing you to express yourself naturally, then these are the things that will happen. You will be angry, you will be violent. Sometimes maybe there is no reason also, but because all these things are collected, so it is not in your hand. They were very much responsible. There was no other way you could have responded because your energy was being suppressed. It was not allowed to express. You were not allowed to create anything. You were not allowed to live your life naturally. So all these things, when they have themselves make you unnatural, then all these things are going to happen. That person will become violent. That person will become angry. If your sex is repressed, you will become over-sexual. So they are responsible. Now you are trying to see them as angels. They were not angels. Many of the things they must be doing knowingly because they wanted to show a good face in the society. So even if your cousin did something wrong to you, it should not be told to anyone. Keep it with yourself. Don't express it anywhere. So is it clear or not?
Yes, clear, Swami. Very clear.
Then what is your feeling now?
My feeling
Feeling guilty or not?
No, Swami, I'm unburdened, Swami. Totally unburdened, Swami. Ah,
But you
your
remain in that kind of state only for a while.
No lah, I understood what you say already, Swami. Ha.
You have to understand that this is your ego, it is your mind which wants continuity. So it's playing games, these games of feeling guilty. You are very grateful to them. If you are grateful, just do something and then forget it. It has to be from both the side. If the other side is not interested, if the other side is not responding, if the other side is too conditioned and too programmed, you may want to share good time with them, but they are not interested, so there's no point. Why one has to cling so much to parents? There are other people also. But whenever you meet your mother, try, if there is love, then express that love. If the love is not there, don't try to manufacture it. Otherwise you will become pseudo, you will become fake. This is what the whole world is doing. They are celebrating Mother's Day, Father's Day, because they are all feeling guilty. So they have to give some gift to get rid of their guilt. If you are really loving your mother and father, there is no need to celebrate one day. This is all Western bullshit. So it is clear?
Yes, very, very clear, Swami. Extremely clear.
This is why we do all those things. We cannot tolerate ourselves. So we have to manufacture problems. Now you are feeling guilty. Whatever is happening, whatever is coming to the surface of your mind, just be a watcher, be a witness. Don't identify with them. Just remain a witness. Everything will disappear in a while. These are clouds in the sky. Don't give much importance to cloud. Sky remains, cloud comes and go. Come and go. When you are in your natural state, you don't feel guilty.